Alrighty, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to a very, very dusty edition of Sky Harbor Live. In typical Arizona fashion, our weather changed and we got a dust storm coming in. So the dust storm is causing for some pure chaos that is happening right now. So welcome and let's start the show, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see, I was having some technical issues earlier or on previous shows, but I think those might be temporary. I hope they're temporary. So let's see, hopefully everything is working. But yeah, very dusty day today. We had rain where I came from. I came from about 5 miles away. It was pouring like crazy. Hey Dan, welcome back, sir. So today, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, David, it is extremely dusty, my friend. It's not gonna lie, kind of a pain, to be honest. Like I have bad allergies, so it's gonna be kicking off my allergy issues. So you can see this plane is about to taxi out. Start off the day with some ground action. Yeah, Mesa had some air from what I'm hearing. Hey, it's Sebastian. Hey Sebastian, good evening from or good afternoon from Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. As you can see, we've kind of had a dusty day. But as I was saying, yesterday I had issues with the stream. I wasn't having a good day, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. So something went wrong with our cam link. So hopefully the cam link is going to be fixed. But you can see, we don't have the best vantage point because everyone parks here when it's storming. So today, we may not get that much ground action, which people tend to like on this channel. I think what differentiates this channel from everybody else is we like to show the ground crew working. So I will try my best to see what we can show today. And to all of you that are joining in, welcome. Hey Terry, are you guys affected by the hurricane at all, man? If you are, dude, stay safe, man. And you can see we just had a dust storm hit Arizona. So as you can see, the clouds are still there. So right now we are just, we're gonna plane spot for a little bit, maybe for like an hour and a half, and hope everything works accordingly. And yeah. The plane we are looking at is a Boeing 737-7 series. It is headed to Santa Ana, and we are in for luck. Actually, no, we're not in for luck. For a second, I thought we were going to be very lucky and get an MD-11 landing in. So I am paying attention. I hope we get the MD-11. It is my favorite plane. So, and if Josephine comes on, hi Josephine. Hopefully you are having a lovely day, ma'am. And then all my other homies that will show up. Yeah, MD-11 is going north. Why? Why are you going north? You could land on this runway and be clear. That sucks. Alrighty, our first plane is headed to Santa Ana. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out. I thought the MD-11 was going to come this way, but I guess not. Decided to go up north to the north runway. Probably due to the wind. Hey Christine, or should we say luggage bay? Wink wink. We know your secret. Just kidding. How are you, Christine? It's a little windy here, guys, so I don't know how good I'm going to be at panning because the wind is actually really hitting me hard right now. But one thing I'm not complaining about is this weather has dropped the temperature almost by 20 degrees right now. So that is one thing I'm kind of really fortunate about this. Hey Paul, how are you, sir? The one person we haven't seen in a while is Phil. I hope Phil is okay. I hope some of these big heavies land this way, because the MD has landed and we have a couple of A300s coming in. So I hope we at least see some of the heavies land in this area. We have a lovely 737 taxiing out right now. This plane is actually headed to San Antonio, or as people say, San Antone. And he has taken his time taxiing. Usually these guys are Evel Knievel with the taxi speeds. Also, for those of you that are just joining us, welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. We are a community here called Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. We plane spot, we talk about life, and we basically plane spot and talk about life, talk about why it's hot, talk about technical issues on my show. But most of all, we have rules in the chat, which is just be polite, be a good person, and don't leave any rude comments towards anybody, because let's make it a safe space for everybody. Or if you make rude comments as a joke, it's okay. Alrighty. That is my line, apparently. Hey, Charles. Looks like we are bringing some memories of people that have lived here. I am going to be pissed if all of these big heavies land on the north runway. As you can see, this is the plane we were waiting to show up, but he went on the north side. So we have a FedEx MD-11, one of my favorite planes if you look at it. It's such a beautiful craft. It's a tri-jet. This was eventually killed off by the 777 because 2 engines are more efficient than 3 in terms of gas prices, but the sheer beauty of this plane is unparalleled. Look at it. It is a lovely, lovely machine. Hold up. Yeah, he's going north. It's crazy. So honestly, I can never win with these cargo planes. When I set up to go, when I set up on the north side, they go on the south side. When I set up on the south side, they go on the north side. So it's like, all right, dudes, like figure it out. Looks like our San Antonio plane is approaching the end of the runway, cleared for takeoff. And in the forefront is a United A320. I believe that plane is headed to Denver. Typically it's usually Denver. That's the one flight. Yep. United 2028 headed to Denver. And hold up guys, I think the A300 has switched to go to our runway, so that should be at least one big boy coming in here. The dust is having some adverse effects on our autofocus system right now. The plane that we are looking at that is approaching is a Southwest airline coming from Sacramento, home to my Sacramento Kings, the lovable loser of the, actually, I love them, but I don't know if you guys like them. They're the perennial loser of the NBA. I think we haven't made the playoffs in like 17 years. Also, I have not had lunch yet, so I will probably get hungry in the next like 30 minutes. Coming in for a landing right from Sacramento. For those of you that are not familiar with Southwest Airlines, they're kind of like our low budget carrier here. There's no assigned seating, so you pretty much get in, and if you get in early, you can get good seats. But very good airline, very good customer service, fairly new aircraft. Like, I think the average year is like, they're 6 to 15 years old, so really beautiful. And, alrighty, the A300 is arriving, so let's look at it. I know a lot of people like watching the big birds land, so this is one of our big birds. I believe if it's he is coming from Chicago. It's a UPS. It's coming from RFD or whatever that field is. For those of you not familiar, the A300 was actually a plane that Airbus debuted, like I think in the 70s or 80s, and basically put them on the map as a commercial, as a plane company to be reckoned with. Boeing took them for granted, and look at them. They're, last few years they've actually been kicking Boeing's butt because Boeing has kind of fallen behind in some ways. But anyways, a little about me. I'm a multimedia specialist. I do film, I do photo, video. I'm a big aviation nerd, and we started this channel maybe like a month ago, and it's been fun. And I will monitor your guys' chats in a minute. As you can see, traffic is starting to line up. My God, that United plane is so freaking slow. He has yet to reach the end of the taxi. How's everyone doing? Hey Charles, how are you, sir? MD-11 over Scottsdale. I hope this MD-11 comes our way. We have another MD-11 that is coming from Louisville, but up next on our landing will be a plane from San Antonio, Southwest from San Antonio, and we will have a FedEx 767 coming from Indianapolis. So let's get to the arrival side. And remember, smash that like button, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications for future lives. And I promise these are going to get better. We're learning, we're still a small operation. And here comes the 767. These were once common for, how do you say the word when you're flying between the states? Transcontinental, but now I think they're mostly produced for freighter variants. Delta still operates a couple of 767-300s, but I think they've retired a lot of their 200s, but they're getting to a particular role where some of the planes are getting older, and Boeing better step it up or they're gonna be taken over by the A320 series, the A321. That's my personal opinion. You guys agree? Tell me. If you don't agree, I'm up for a civil discussion. I know that a lot of the American Airlines 767s were purchased by Mr. Jeffrey Bezos, and Amazon is creating quite a big logistics fleet, in my opinion. Like, they're doing a freaking crazy job with their expansions, and it helps that a lot of their stuff is just, in a sense, subsidized. Like, governments will just give them stuff. But it is what it is. He's got the money. Butted it. Some of the ground crew. We don't have the best angle today due to the storm that is hitting. Alrighty, so let us see on my handy dandy application where this American is going. My guess is he is headed to Fresno. I think I've memorized most of these planes where they're headed. And actually I was wrong, he's headed to San Francisco. That used to be a beautiful city, and then the policies of their government, it's kind of run it into the ground. But thank you all for joining us. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I see a lot of familiar faces in the chat. Always a pleasure seeing some friends come back, and that means we're doing something right on this channel. We are very close to 3,200 subscribers, so that is kind of exciting news. And for all of you guys that are watching this while studying, I know a lot of you guys are studying to become pilots. If you're watching this, keep studying. I believe in you. I've gotten a lot of nice messages from people saying that they like tuning in and watching this later on, so I figured I would leave a message for them. Charles, yeah, Qatar has canceled a lot of their Airbus orders, man. I think it's primarily due to the paint. So here we have an Alaska Airlines. He is probably headed to Seattle. But you gotta admit, Boeing has lost some of its charm and luster that they used to have. They used to say, if it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. But lately it's been, oh, it's a Boeing, oh God, hopefully we make it. Like, the whole 737 MAX fiasco has really rattled people's trust in the company. And it's primarily due to corporate greed, in my opinion. Like, they lost their way. They used to have quality products, and yeah. What up, Kyle? How are you, man? Hey, UAL. Wait, I can make custom emojis? Also, guys, if you haven't donated at least $600 to this, I'm not gonna talk to you, because that's how this channel is run. I'm kidding. Wait, I can actually make custom emojis? I should make one of me like all sweaty, and you guys can post it when I'm sweaty. So here is our United that is headed to Denver. It's an old bird. It's a A320. It's funny, we've been here so many freaking times. We've kind of figured out which planes go where, and that is kind of creepy in my opinion, and hilarious. Also, Sub-Zero Aviation and I have had 2 lunches together. And eventually, once it cools off, I'm gonna spoil you guys with like a Costco pizza party. We're all gonna come out here, we're gonna watch planes and eat Costco pizza, because it's like 10 bucks and I can buy many of them. Alrighty guys, here's the big star of the show. We have the big girl, the MD-11. Coming from, I believe, Louisville. This plane had a lot of potential when it came out, but I think a lot of initial clients were not happy with it. Primarily due to them lying about the fuel range, but this has become quite the workhorse in the logistics world. A lot of logistics companies are flying these things, and sadly I think a lot of them are going to be replaced by the 777 and 767s due to fuel. But I talked to a gentleman that used to build these in Long Beach, and he used to make a good living, but once they merged with Boeing, pretty much killed the program. Beautiful butter landing by the MD-11. And right next to it are the Copperheads, our KC-135 fleet that are used by the Air National Guard refueling wing in Arizona. Sorry guys, I'm not paying attention to the chat as much today since I'm trying to give you the best optimal action, and I'm monitoring all the internet connections and stuff. So, and up ahead, we have a little Pilatus that's escaping this heat. So, and you can see over there, that is rain falling heavily on the West Valley of Arizona. So let's check what you guys are seeing. Christine should come up here one day. I will, honestly, I'm gonna set up something. My friend is actually gonna show me how we can set up 2 microphones, because you guys have seen my attempt multiple times and I failed multiple times. So I think together we can, him and I can figure something out. So the Southwest we are looking at, he is headed to Las Vegas. So while we're waiting for him to take off, let's see. This plane is landing from Santa Ana, so let's see the Santa Ana landing. It just got really quiet here. But to all the new people, welcome to our show. I'm honored to have you guys on here, and thank you for choosing to watch us over other people. This dude's headed to Vegas. You know which plane we haven't seen in a long time, guys? We haven't seen the banana plane. We used to see it once a show, and we have not seen the banana plane. The banana plane is Spirit Airlines, by the way. America's favorite airline. Top customer service. Great clientele, no fights. Your plane will always be at the gate, never be delayed. Your luggage will come back in one piece. we have a roof right in front of us. So that gives us a split second to see the crew. Alrighty, let's check some messages from the people that pay the bills, fans like you. Hey Josephine, yeah, the day is going better. Yeah, UAL, I've heard from a lot of people that Boeing is going downhill, dude. Like I've heard that they've actually lost their company culture where they just treat you like a number and all they care is about how many planes are being produced, not even the safety anymore. Here we have a little Frontier Air A320neo coming in. Beautiful landing by the Frontier. I bought this attachment to put my phone on the camera, but I forgot to put the phone on the camera, so we have a little JSX plane departing. Jesus, slow down, lady. This lady just went like 50 miles an hour through a parking garage. Little Embraer 145. I think a lot of these used to belong to United. And for those of you wondering, that plane is headed to Oakland. So let's see. This is going to be a new for me. I'm attaching my phone so we can read off where planes are going since people were complaining about that. Alrighty, now we have, why is this plane is actually headed to Yuma. For some weird reason it was saying San Jose. I'm like, but you're not a Southwest. Actually, yeah, I can't put my phone on this. It's like really distracting. It's blocking my view. Change of plans, boys and girls. I think it's awesome how quickly our community has grown here. Oh, I almost pulled a rookie mistake. I forgot to plug my computer in. UAL, you're not gonna catch me this time. I'm gonna avoid saying that word. So you won't be drunk, you'll be sober and you'll have to watch the show, my friend. So we have another Southwest that is headed to Vegas. So let's take a look at that plane. Stop mocking me. I'm gonna put you in timeout. No, I'm kidding. Hey guys, I haven't complained about the heat at all yet. The key word is yet, okay? This is the old copper, their copper whatever livery. Their old school livery. They're actually replacing these. This plane is headed to Vegas. Dang it, I just said it. I didn't say alrighty, I said alright. There's a Delta Connect coming from LAX, most likely. The one thing that I do miss is the bots that we used to get on here. So the next plane, it says not available where he's headed. So it's a Southwest. It says not available. I don't know where he's headed. But after that, we're going to see an Airbus A321 headed to Minneapolis. Hey, stop bullying me, UAL, bro. Listen, I'm using the other word because sometimes I cuss, and if I cuss, we're going to get this channel in trouble. So, by rules, I'm not getting the channel in trouble. Oh, that's awesome, Tommy. Let me see what Tommy was saying. You said your daughter flies for it, Tom? So we're going to pay attention to the Delta that's going to take off. Or whatever that little thing is. I think that might be the next plane on the departure board. Also, my car is going to be super dusty because I have the thing. It's a Challenger 600 series, but it's not showing where he's headed. So let's take a look over here. I believe like all these little planes have become very popular when it comes to right after COVID hit. A lot of companies started flying these smaller planes. What's up?
Is this yours?
What is? No, it's not mine. Somebody's asking me if that was my luggage card, but it isn't. Little baby Challenger taking off. That's nice. People are always being friendly here at Sky Harbor. You can see, look, crazy storm coming in. Looks like a mushroom cloud. So this plane is a Airbus A321 headed to Minneapolis. Kevin, we had rain at when I was leaving work. It was pouring, but here I set up on the roof and it started becoming very like scary, so I ended up setting up down here. Hey UAL, get your drink. Alrighty. I'm getting roasted by this own community that I started. Sometimes I hate you guys, but secretly I love all you guys. My favorite is when I had when I had my meltdown yesterday because everything was not working. Also, when Leah joined me and her and I were just laughing, it felt like we were on something, but I thought that was hilarious. Or the one time I took pre-workout prior to streaming, and then my arms were shaking like crazy. So, time for a drink break for me, guys. Hey, it is what it is. Don't get me wrong, I like airlines, but sometimes they don't do the best things. as we're watching this plane. We have an A320 that is headed to Portland coming up. But the thing about the whole airline industry is, you think about it, we take them for granted. Like, they get us all over the world in a short amount of time, and yeah, it's crazy. You're maybe going like 500-600 miles an hour, and for some instance, for some of us, that's probably the fastest we'll ever go in our lifetime. So aviation is truly magnificent. Like, in a sense, it's like a modern miracle. But honestly, some of the low-cost carriers have started paying people a lot more money. So to me, that is awesome. I think it's about time. And primarily, like, it's going to give them retention of some of their best talent. Frontier coming in, and this CRJ is headed to Long Beach. So hopefully the airlines don't hate me. I'll say I respect all of them, except JetBlue. And straight ahead over in this area, you can actually see the Arizona Cardinals team plane. It's an old Delta 777 that they purchased. Tony. Thanks, Josephine. I'll never change. What is that? That looks like a freaking early 2000s Cavalier. Or is it a Neon? Dang, look at that. No, it's a Ford. Look at that thing. Dang. That's fucking awesome. Oh, pardon my language. Oops, PG. Swiss Sport, huh? Look at that whip. That's nice. I haven't seen those cars in ages. Remember when they used to be all over the road? I'm basically dating myself. And here we have another little Airbus. I think eventually down the road, everybody's going to have to be paid more, because it's ridiculous how much inflation has kind of like hurt all of us, if you think about it. And it kind of, yeah. What is that? Yeah, companies can now no longer get away with mistreating their employees, in my opinion. So a bit of a slow time right now. Gives me enough time to get a little bit of a drink. Taurus wagon. Dude, the Neon SRT4, believe it or not, is becoming a collectible, if you think about it. And just imagine how many teenagers actually like destroyed themselves inside those things. Like, I'll be honest, when I was a teen, I used to do stupid stuff. Like, my channel has a bunch of street racing on it. And The older I get, the more I realize, my God, why was I doing that? I believe our next plane that is arriving is going to be a JSX coming from Burbank. And then the next departure is going to be an American Airlines 737 headed to Santa Ana. I didn't realize Santa Ana was such a popular route here at Sky Harbor. So that's pretty neat. Also guys, if you're new, remember to like, subscribe, click the notification. Anything helps. And we just hit 3,200 subscribers. Special thank you to all. I would dance for you, but then you would probably unsubscribe because I am not very nice at dancing. Oh, so I have a friend, he has a 1996 Acura Integra. He is the lone owner of the vehicle. That thing looks freaking mint. If you think about it, we're getting there in the age where the rice burners that we grew up with are now officially becoming collectibles. So if you have like a unmolested Subaru WRX STI, like basically if you didn't modify it, if it's stock, like an early 03, 04, 05, you could get some good money for that car nowadays. JSX coming from Burbank. For those of you that are not familiar with JSX, it's kind of like a no-frills airline. You pretty much get in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before your flight, walk in, and you take off. Primarily flying Embraers, but from what I hear, their pilots get treated really, really well. I've talked to a few JSX pilots. They absolutely love their job. So that is a company that I would really like to work for if I eventually became an airline pilot. But we'll see if that ever happens. Alrighty, and here we have a 737 headed to Santa Ana. Probably people going to Disneyland, to the world's most expensive vacation. Last time I was at Disneyland, I ate a total of 7 pickles. It was delicious. Beautiful shot of the American Airlines, and I have to stop because my back's about to give out. Oh God. If I set up a behind the scenes so you guys can see how I get into the most random positions while tracking these planes, I think you guys would all laugh. Sub-Zero can vouch that I've gone into these really screwed up positions. Don't tell me you're going to Disneyland during Christmas. That's gonna be crazy. How's it going, man? It's a traffic jam with the CRJs. Yeah, Speedbird lands on the north side, guys. So the first CRJ is headed to Palm Springs. The second one is headed to Monterey, and right after that we have a Embraer 175 headed to Omaha. So you can see it's primarily now like a departure for the regionals. They're probably pissed off at each other because they both want to get out of there. Don't worry, Southwest is going to basically cut both of them off. So the first one is headed to Palm Springs and the second one is headed to Monterey. So we have a Gulfstream G550 coming in. Really, really nice private plane. Remember, if you guys like the channel, share it with your friends. If you don't like it, I take critiques. We haven't seen Nabila. She usually shows up, unless she's on the chat. If she is, I'll say hello to her. So it looks like our Palm Springs CRJ has finally lined up. For some weird reason, all of them have a different color nose cone. What's up, Scotty? Scott Summer. Let's see how they take off. I smell burgers. I'm like right next to the exhausts of the restaurants, and every time I smell burgers, I get super hungry. So for Christmas, do you guys think I should do, like, for the holiday season, should I do like a Santa themed show where I dress up as Santa and people that stop by, I can give them, like, the first 10 people that stop by, I'll give them gifts? Like chocolates and stickers and stuff. It's headed to Palm Springs. And then our next CRJ will be headed to Monterey. That weather is getting really, like, random over there. Slowly departing for Monterey as a CRJ. All the particulates in the air are making this for, if you guys are into photography and if you're a plane spotter, I would say come to Sky Harbor right now. You're going to get some of the best lighting, in my opinion. And then we have our plane that's departing for Omaha. So I think a lot of these old CRJs are going to be replaced by the Embraers. I'm seeing a lot of airlines going to the Embraers. They should take off in tandem. Tony, I don't think we can get baggage coverage. Maybe in a second we will get baggage coverage. And we are not on the American side, so we can't get a shot of Christine working. We all know her secret. Just kidding. I like how I kicked out a person last show because she was complaining about the show, like, do this, do that. Like, I'm sorry, go to a different show. It is what it is. This is a heavy bird. Alright, let's see if we have the luggage coverage. There's no luggage, but you can see eventually once we get a plane there, you'll be able to see the luggage coverage. There you go, you're getting your 10 seconds of luggage coverage, sir. As you can see, the pilot is doing a walk around of the plane. He's like, yep, it's got wings. He's gonna check if there's any blinker fluid in there. So as you can see, this is actually important. He's making sure that everything on the plane is safe prior to it. Taking a selfie? What's up, dude? Getting some photos for the gram. This is what's different about this show. Hey, ERB. So he is flying a Max. You can see the engine over there. Another selfie? This guy has taken 2 selfies. That's pretty cool though, seeing it. I'd be doing the same thing if I was him. That's freaking cool. And all over. All right, back to aviation. We watched enough of pilot pre-checks. So we have an American Airlines A330 headed to Burbank, A320, and then we're going to have a Delta that's taxiing out, is headed to Salt Lake City. So the Delta is our Salt Lake City plane. Every time we see it, we know exactly where it's headed without even having to guess anymore. It's an A321. Yeah, we're kind of in an awkward area for getting these types of shots, guys. We're waiting for the Salt Lake City flight, and right after that flight we have a CRJ that's headed to Redmond and another CRJ that's headed to Fresno. So they're actually taxiing right after each other. So that is our Redmond plane, and right behind it is the plane that is headed to Fresno. He's going to pop up any second now. So both of our little planes are out, and the plane that is headed to Salt Lake City has officially come to the end. And also, before, there's our Taurus. He is back. That's awesome. The Taurus is legit. I want it. I should buy that Taurus, and that should be our official car for this channel. The Delta is getting ready to depart for Salt Lake City. So today's stream is going to probably be for like an hour and a half, guys. So let's hang out for an hour and a half together. Something tells me this Delta is going to be very heavy. This camera's got a nice zoom. And up next on the departure is a CRJ 700 headed to Redmond. And then after that we'll see another CRJ that is headed to Fresno. And we can see our little Frontier plane getting ready. I like the Frontier planes. It's Otto the Owl livery. And that is going to be headed to San Francisco. I believe this guy is the one that's headed to Fresno. Also, I see them loading up some luggage. So after this plane, let's look at some luggage action. All the people's luggage being loaded. So according to Quality Mobile Video, the Southwest pilot was taking a selfie with the brand new airplane. This plane was actually delivered yesterday, so that's the plane that he is actually doing his first flight. So this is actually a brand new plane that we're looking at. Thank you very much for telling us that, man. That's awesome. So it's a brand new plane. That's cool. But yeah, that is a brand new plane. So if you guys are liking what you are seeing, click the like, subscribe, and click the notification. I know I have to say it because it does help my channel out. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming here. We're growing as a community. Oh yeah, I think a lot of planes, honestly guys, Florida is getting hammered by a hurricane. So prayers to everybody over there, and hopefully everybody will be okay and nothing too crazy happens. Alrighty, the owl livery is about to take off, so luggage action is over. Let's see some steep frontier takeoff action. Also guys, I got a new cable. I'm super excited to get a brand new cable for this channel. So Otto the Owl livery, A320, headed to San Francisco. So usually these guys have very steep takeoffs. So let's see if this takeoff is actually going to be very steep. I think he's too heavy for a steep takeoff. Nope, steep takeoff, ready? I love the way these dudes take off. This is crazy. Yep, frontier, bro. And we have a CRJ that's headed to Flagstaff. Flagstaff is one of our second biggest cities. It's up in northern Arizona, so I think it's a short, like 20-minute flight. What is that? That looks like an A321. Sorry, I get excited and I look at all the planes. Oh my God, guys, it is so lovely outside. If you live in Arizona, go outside right now. Little SkyWest with the SkyWest livery. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a good day. And for anybody that I haven't said hello to, hello. I am one person, I'm trying my best. That's gonna be a cool shot, watch this. Boom, look at this. Dang, he's gonna get right in the front. That would actually be a really nice photo. 737 MAX. It's awesome that your daughter worked that flight. That's cool. I have a lot of friends that fly for SkyWest. And the plane that we were looking at just came from Honolulu, so it's this plane right here from Hawaii. A lot of people ending their vacation, going back to the grind of paying for their vacations. That's the easiest way to say it. Alrighty. We have a little CRJ 100. It's a cargo plane. I'm pretty sure this plane is waiting for a gate to open. So as they wait for the gate, we wait for the gate as well. Nice little wait by the Southwest, and we're about to get a plane pushing out, so I will probably switch over to watching it push out for a second. But prior to that, there's a Southwest Airlines that is headed to Houston that is lining up at the end of the runway. This plane is headed to Houston. And I smell jet fuel. All right. And here we have a plane pushing out. remember to smash that like button. It does help me out quite a bit, guys. Watch the ground crew do some work, as is customary on this channel. A lot of coordination with these guys. Welcome back, Josephine. We were talking about, imagine if they made jet fuel candles. Let's watch them disconnect the tow bar. Man, that plane is still chilling there. I wonder what they are waiting for. They have it disconnected. They're going to take the tow bar. So apparently they are training this gentleman, or this individual that is this ramp agent. You're now seeing everything that it takes to get out and actually get these planes going. That's awesome, Aaron. That's a gift, my friend. Aaron can tell us what plane it is by just looking at the landing lights. Nice close-up of the crew working. Hey Steven, of course, we're going to show you an Arizona sunset in a second, my friend. So nice landing we have here. I will tell you exactly where this plane is coming from in a second. The plane is coming from San Diego, and we have a Surf Air Pilatus that is about to take off, so let's go take a look at it. He is headed to Sholo, Arizona. Very quick takeoff. You can see our beautiful clouds up there, providing a really beautiful setting. I didn't say Cholo, Sholo. And we have a race between a Southwest and American Airlines. The Southwest is legitimately blowing him out of the dust. Legitimately, look at the gap he's opening. The Southwest is going to get out of our frame right before the American Airlines actually even pops up. So the Southwest is headed to Burbank, and the American Airlines is headed to Reno. Tails. Uh-oh. That is called a outage for a second. Southwest wins all the time. As you can see, the American Airlines plane just finally got into frame. Southwest likes to taxi fast, quite a bit. Looks like the Cardinal plane is being tended to. You can actually see the door open. So let's see the offs. And we are experiencing issues now. So if I do go off, I apologize. I think we're officially overheating something. All right, guys, we will be live for another 5 minutes before I call it a night, and have to go do some adult things like send some invoices so I can get paid. The plane we are looking for is headed to Burbank. He will be taking off very shortly. It's hilarious. The other Southwest planes have actually caught up to the American Airlines, which is hilarious to me. Headed to Burbank. That airport is usually one of the toughest approaches I've ever been to. Let's see. The American Airlines that's headed to Reno is up next. Hey, Mr. Blue Jet, how are you, sir? And thank you for subscribing, Peterson. You're catching us near the end of the show, Mr. Blue Jet. We were wondering when you would show up. Welcome, sir. This is a heavy bird. I think he's gonna wait till the last second to take off. That is a plane that has the special winglets. Has the winglet logos on there. It's kind of hard for me to follow him. That is called a sky. That is where sky things happen. I think I'm developing a bunch of random one-liners while doing this show. Yep, headed to Reno, my friends. And the next Southwest looks like is going to be headed to Sacramento, home to my beloved Sacramento Kings that are just god-awful. Actually headed to San Jose. And on the other side, we have a JSX that is headed to San Diego. I thought this guy was actually going to be headed on this runway, but I guess not. Off to San Diego they go. Southwest for San Jose has lined up. I think it's waiting for this plane to cross. Once it crosses, take care, Josephine. Have a wonderful night. And to all the new people joining us, welcome to Sky Harbor Airport. Welcome to our little community we built up here. Thank you for tuning in. Click the like, subscribe, notification. So our next plane is headed to San Jose. Also, we do have a super chat set up for parking. Tony has donated enough, so thank you, Tony. Our parking is like $4 per hour. I've been here for two hours, so we need $8. We actually don't need it, I'm okay, but just letting you know. We do have a PayPal set up. You guys can leave a tip with PayPal. Click the description. Other than that, all we ask is just like the video and just tune in and chill. Wow, that sun is getting intense, guys. It's like, looks like Mordor, doesn't it? All right, the sun is officially blinding me. Adam, yes, they do have a Discord. And they've already started bullying me on this channel, so I'm going to kick all of them out. I'm kidding. I'll not kick out anybody. So the plane that is, it's not showing. My flight radar is acting up, guys. It's not popping whatever was taking off. Oh God, this sun is like killing my eyes. It would make for a nice photo, but at the same time it's like destroying my vision. So this American Airlines is headed to Santa Ana. URL told me how to set up the PayPal. I looked it up. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Off to Santa Ana. The plane below that we're looking at is actually a brand new aircraft. We actually caught the pilot taking some selfies. Now we understand, we have some context behind it. Yeah, that lady was being mean. That's why I say I don't care. You can say what you want, but just don't be a D word. Because if you're a D, then I will freaking regulate on you. Also, guys, look. There's the Honeywell 757. We've seen it many times on our stream, but we have it flying, guys. That is awesome. What'd you guys think of that, huh? That was rare, wasn't it? What are you asking, Chris? Mr. Jones? Yeah, Tony, that thing flew. Isn't that crazy? We actually witnessed the 757 flying. That was awesome. Probably. I believe that's what they're going to be doing. And if you guys look at flight radar, Sky Harbor came to life. Like, for example, Sky Harbor is 100% in life right now. This is crazy. The amount of action that we are getting. Our first plane is going to be a Contour, but first, so we have a Contour Airlines Embraer that's going to be taking off. That is going to be headed to Page, Arizona. And right after it is a Southwest Airlines that's headed to Dallas. And after that, it's Rio de Jaguarindi livery. I don't even know what that thing is. What is a Jaguarindi? Something, I don't know, some animal. But let's take a look at the Contour. plane is headed to Page, Arizona, my friends. The lighting is super nice. And you guys, if you just tuned in, we did record an early 2000s Ford Taurus driving on the tarmac. And I think it made everybody happy. Our next plane is headed to Dallas, and right after that, the Frontier is headed to San Diego. Alrighty, let's get this bad boy on the road. And don't forget, our next stream is going to be on Friday. It's either going to be in the morning or in the evening. I'll let you guys know. It all depends on what my client says about our video shoot we're supposed to do. And let's watch the Frontier. Do you guys think the Frontier is going to have a steep takeoff like they usually do? I say yes. He's going, the Jaguarundi or whatever that animal is going to have a very steep takeoff. I believe the Honeywell will be landing on the north runway. That's typically what they do. Unless a miracle happens. And then we have an Ameriflight that's coming from Albuquerque. Maybe we can get that landing after this. It's a Metroliner Swinger. I think they used to be used a lot in the East. In the East Coast, they used to use the Metroliners as like CRJ commuter planes. I think this guy will be heavy. So they usually start rotating around this area. Yep, another steep takeoff by these Frontier Airlines pilots. What a beautiful shot, guys. That Arizona sunset is really showing off today. Here comes the Metroliner. Now it smells like sewage. It no longer smells like burgers. I don't like that smell at all, to be honest. We have a Southwest Airlines that's roaring up. I will tell you in a bit where it's headed. Apparently they forgot their landing gear. All right, it's interesting. Woo. Getting a little tired, my friends. A little tired, angry. Just hungry. And next up is a Southwest Airlines headed to LAX. I keep forgetting I'm in public and I'm going all crazy here. Somebody whistled. I've taken the Southwest LAX flight multiple times, and usually around this time too, which is crazy. Alrighty friends, let's see what else we can get. Oh, as you can actually see, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can't, the thing is in the way. That sunset is actually starting to look pretty nice. And we have an Alaskan Airlines 737 headed to Anchorage. Anchorage used to be a pretty big hub for air travel because a lot of them had to stop to refuel. But I think now it's more of like a logistics and cargo airport. And let's see our new 737. Still getting ready for her annual or its inaugural flight. Service carrying flight. So to all of you guys that have joined us on this channel, I really appreciate you guys coming on. Like it's neat. We're building quite a community here, so appreciate all you guys. Thanks, DF team. Appreciate you. What am I missing, Chris? Hey, Chris. I do live stream like 3 times a week, depending on, but now I'm going to start getting busy with my workman, and once I get busy, I would like to maybe find somebody else to share the hosting duties. But you can see the clouds are changing colors. This is actually a beautiful, beautiful sunset we're getting. But typically I like to stream like twice a week just to get the viewing up, and then we're a totally different channel than most people. Oh my god, I wish I could show you guys the sun. It looks so freaking cool. We try our best to stream as much as possible. And we have a Southwest Airlines coming from Santa Ana, so this camera will be useless in about 10 minutes. So let's see one more plane take off or taxi, and I'm going to give you guys my send-off. Either way, we've had some fun today, guys. I'll be honest. It was neat hanging out with all you guys for a little bit. There we have our Delta Connect flight that is headed to LAX, taxiing out. It's a little Embraer, a Brazilian phenom, as I call it. KPHX TV. It's a small boy. Yes, it is. But I'll be honest, I am extremely happy we saw that 757. That is actually really freaking cool. And these are cotton candy skies we get. So we get cotton candy skies in Arizona. Some nice taxi action. I like these shots a lot. And over there, we have some luggage attendants tending to bags. So overall, a fun stream today, guys. Honestly, Bruce, I am very curious. Some luggage action. There you go. A short. Oh yeah, the shorts are ugly planes. I really hope they maybe charter one of the Qantas planes. They're playing, the Suns are playing the 36ers or whatever they're called. Hold on. No, that's a feeder. Feeder. We do have the short. No, that's a Brasilia. Yeah, we haven't seen the short in a while. For those of you that are not familiar with aircraft, a short is one of the ugliest planes known to man. It is disgusting. But we've grown to love it here. It's the unofficial plane of this channel. Not the right luggage attendant. Tony has his true love. You only get one true chance at third love. Also, look at that over there. That is a sweep truck. Guys, work hard. I'm really hoping this 737 takes off. So as we watch this Embraer take off, I'll take one more look at the map. And if I see nothing coming in and coming out, I'll let you know, my friends. It's a great location, but sometimes we get internet issues here. That is the #1 downfall of Sky Harbor. We sometimes get the worst internet issues known to man. Yeah, rumor does have it. Those guys, honestly, in case you guys missed it, the Southwest plane had its landing gear down the entire time. Also, Vin Diesel here, freaking going full speed. And let's take a look inside the terminal before we bounce out. So it's kind of been a pretty eventful stream, guys. It's been fun. We've hung out. So let's take a look at the radar and see what else has shown up. So this guy is going to be departing very shortly. I was hoping to see the brand new plane taxi out, but apparently not today. And this plane that we watched is headed to Milwaukee. So the Milwaukee plane will be our last plane of the night, guys. So let's film this bad boy taking off, and once they take off, I will give you my sign-on message or sign-off message. And over there we have a Frontier that just came to life. So let's film the takeoff of the Frontier. And it's been a fun stream, guys. This has actually been one of the better streams we've done, in my opinion. We've had a lot of interaction, we've had a lot of fun, a lot of jokes, as is customary over here. So this is Watson, the Key Deer livery, and then the Southwest that's ahead is actually headed to Santa Ana. Apparently that's a very, very, very popular route here from Phoenix. And somebody just threw garbage. And we have another Sweringer coming in from Lake Havasu City. But first, we have the Southwest headed to Santa Ana. Pretty cool. We have a takeoff and a landing at the same time. All right, friends. And time for our final flight of the evening. So from all of us here, I'd like to thank you for basically joining us. It's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it if it's your first time on here. Bonus nachos, yeah. So if it was your first time on the stream, give us a like or subscribe, like, and click the notifications for the next time we are live. So let's witness this plane take off. Just remember, always be nice to everybody. Tell your loved ones you love them, never go to bed angry, and be a good person. That's all we ask for. So. And let's end it on some luggage action so you guys can at least have some of that as he slams the bag as soon as I point to him. Be kind to your web-footed friends. And this person's actually doing some damage on these bags. When is this plane going to take off? Let's see. All right, guys, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We have a big bird coming in. So in 7 minutes, we're gonna go off. And perfect. So right here, we have our inaugural flight for this 737. It's a brand new plane. So if we can find the pilot that flew it, we can send him the video. Hey, Maryland. So this is going to be perfect. We'll get the ABX Air and then we're going to get this plane basically taxiing out and we will call it a night. So brand new plane, brand new 737 MAX, delivered yesterday. Begins its pushback. Over there is a SkyTrain. These are the important people. They're the wing walkers. Basically making sure none of these planes are backed up into other planes. How's it going? Alrighty, brand new plane here. That is a Boeing 737 MAX. So this plane is headed to Baltimore. It is brand new. Just delivered. Delivered yesterday. So brand new plane going to Baltimore. Good evening, my friend. So you guys have come towards the end of our show, so rewatch the episode if you like it. We look forward to having you on in the future. As this camera is not designed for low light, it can't guarantee the quality it's going to have. Push out, dude. Come on, man. And his taxi lights are on, and they're on the way. It's a brand new Boeing 737 MAX. Off to Baltimore. Yeah, this camera is not good in low light, guys. I don't have my low light camera with me today. And what's approaching now is an AVX Air coming from Los Angeles. It's their new livery that they have. AVX Air 767 coming in from Los Angeles. Alright guys, thank you all for joining us today. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Happy Wednesday, and let's film this plane taking off, and that will be it. We're going to be filming the 767 as it departs for Louisville and end it on a big plane, basically. So we got a 767 landing. Yeah, I know Serbia beat Norway. That was awesome. Alrighty, 767. Let's go, kind sir. Take off, and then we'll call it a day. They're waiting for this AVX Air to cross the runway. AVX Air has crossed the runway. He is cleared to go. Boeing 767 off to Louisville. I still feel we have to film that Baltimore plane as it takes off. Let's see where the Baltimore jet is. I do not have a low light camera for Freedom 1, so we are going to follow the south. Wow, look at those clouds. Film the Southwest taking off, and that is it, my friends. Will Smith, what do you want? I said, Will, that airplane is headed to Louisville, Will Smith. The next plane is headed to Baltimore, Baltimore Airport, Will Smith. Jesus, man. Alrighty, off to Baltimore. This plane is brand new, so brand new plane off to Baltimore. Delivered just yesterday, according to one of our friends. So this plane is headed to Baltimore, Will Smith. Will Smith, it's headed to Baltimore, Will Smith. Alrighty. And we will call it a night after this. So you guys take care. Have a good rest of the week. We'll see you guys Friday. And that is how we end it, since our camera is not good in low light. So take care, guys. Thank you for spending at least 2 hours with me. So appreciate you guys. None of them are coming to Omaha, dude. Next time, tune in and we will have fun. So, Nabila, take care. See you guys.